So let's today our objective is to understand how we can going to add uh, one element at the first position in a array, right? So let
Right.
us we have one array, okay, one array, and that's let have some content like here 5, 7, 9, and let's say 2, okay. So our objective, let's I want to go to add like a 3 number. Okay, number 3 in this array. Okay, but our objective it should be add go to the first place. Okay, the first position should be your new array. So this is the 3 new. I am going to add 3 here, right? So if I'm this is the 0 position data 1, 2, and 3, right? So whatever the 0 position data, we are going to change the one place, right? It should be like a 5, right?
Mm.
And similarly, whatever the one place data go to the second place
Seven.
should be 7, right?
Yeah.
And similarly, this go to the 9, and this go to the 2, right?
Right.
So whatever the 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position data, we are not going to remove any data. Just changing the 0 position should be the new element which we want, and remaining element should be either like this, right? Any doubt?
No.
What our objective?
Yeah. So the first we need to add one
Right,
element at the beginning
right,
in
beginning.
and zero should go to
The
the
first
one.
element.
Yeah.
0 means
First.
the first element.
Yeah.
So whatever the I want go to add like a 13, 13 go to the first place. And whatever the remaining element of this array, that must be go after that, right?
Right.
So whenever we have any array existing like length 1, 2, 3, 4 length, right? If you want to what add one more element in this length in this array you cannot do anything, right? So good option, you have to create a new array, right?
Right.
New array with length plus 1 like a 4, then create the 5 length array, right? Create the 5 length array, and the first positions the new element data you place, right?
Right.
First place you place here new data, and whatever the remaining data here, just copy and paste here, right?
Right.
In this way we can achieve it, right? So this is our approach. We are going to create one new array plus the existing size, whatever the one, right? If the
Right.
input array is the 4, we are creating the new array for the 5 element. And the
Right.
first position, I am going to add the new element, right? And after that, all the data, whatever this original, just copy here, right? One by one. So let's take this is our input.
So the loop should look like
Yeah.
this. From zero to the new element one. So
Yes.
from one to
Hmm.
new element, new array two.
Right.
Okay.
So let's just yes out our input. This is your input array,
Right.
and let's write the method like static that should return a new array. Okay, so this should be array,
Yeah.
right? Add new add element at first meant at
First.
first, right? So we have an input array, right? And the element which you want to add element, right? So what we are going to do here, ki whatever the your input array, we are going to create the output array.
Mm.
Output array should be uh, length of whatever the existing array dot. plus 1, right?
Right.
We are going to create only one element here, right? Is it clear?
Yeah.
So our objective first element go to the first position. So first position I am first positions method 0 place, right? Would be add the new element, right? Till now, the first position I am added the new element, right?
Right.
So let's call this function pass like your a, and the input I want to add like a 44, right?
Right.
So if here just print s out array dot to string output array. So initially, whenever we declare by default 0, right? And once you put the 0% value, first% value, place this, right?
Right.
So if you run, so till now our objective, whatever the new element I can add at the first position, right? This is the way we are putting the value in
Oh, return. Oh, we need to return. Put a return statement.
returns output. Okay.
So it will show like 440000.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever the element we pass, they are going to add in the first place till now, right? But this
Right.
is the not our objective. We have to whatever the input array also need to copy here, right?
Right.
So just remove it and just remove it. So here say for now 0% already covered, right? So we have to start loop from the next position,
One. Yeah.
or this is the element input element from the array, right? Enhanced
Right.
for loop, right? So in this way we have to read all the element from this here, right? If we wrote s out, we have to get all element one by one, right? If print, so that means in this element e we are going to put in this output array, right? So currently we are printing all the existing, right? One by one. So this is our here say let's say start one index variable. Okay, output index
Yeah.
initially should be 0, right?
Yeah.
And here say index whatever the value and plus plus, right? Just add the 0 and increment the value, right? And here say instead of printing I write this same line here, right? Here should be element e, right? Don't print e, just print here, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Now this is just copy it, right? I'm not just printing saying ki whatever the element just put in this output array, right? This is the index plus plus means all you're going to increment one way, right?
Right. Right.
So this way uh, our program will solve. Let's print the, so if you run uh, take the output, right? Array output, right? And here print the output array, right? What is the output array? Correct. So what we are doing, nothing, just creating a new array. First place adding the new element, right? After that all the element of this input we are adding in this array, right? Output array.
Mhm.
So in this way we are able to add any element at the first position, right? Notice the first position is a 44.
But don't you have to type line number 19?
Yes.
A bracket E.
No, because here we are using the for enhanced loop, I am getting the value, not getting index, right?
Hmm.
This is the value. This is a two way
Also
to add
value.
the loop, right? This is the one way, and other way like you can write in this way, like uh, int index equal to 0, right?
Oh, we can do that too. Okay.
And semicolon I less than dot length semicolon I plus plus, right? Generally then here say ki a of I.
Okay, okay. I see, I
If
see.
you are writing this loop, then we have to write this way, right?
But in that previous one, you just
Because
transferring
this
the
is the
value.
they always give me the I know this compiler know कि this is the array of integer. So one by one element I can pass you. So you get first, then second, then first here. Always you're getting element and assigning. Or manually you can say no 0% data give me 1%, then 2%. Both are the same thing, right? Just comment
Mhm.
out here, right? And it also
Yes.
work for the same, right? There is no any confusion. Is it okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Same
I
thing.
understand.
But we sometime use this for loop, sometime use this for loop, whatever, right? So any confusion till now how you are going to add any element at the first?
So,
Hmm.
so go down. Okay. Mm, so line number 19.
Hmm.
So even though E is a value,
Hmm.
but it is putting on that index number.
Output array. So
Uh,
here, we created one output array index, right?
right. Yeah.
And one variable index, right? One variable
Mhm.
index, right? Index. You initially assign 0, right?
Right.
So we are going to the output array here 0. 0 position assigned value new. New value 44, right?
Right. 44.
44
Yeah.
assigned. And after that, this index plus plus means this become a 1, right?
Oh, yeah.
And now here you look come again I 0 length and get the 0 position value.
Right.
So whatever the original array, what is the 0 position value you are getting, and copy the output array. This is the output array.
Right.
Here copying here at the index what are 1 position. In 1 position you are copying this value, whatever the value, right? 5, right? Right. Similarly, so here you can also write in this way, like instead of this you say after that index plus plus, right? Is it clear?
Okay. I see. I see. Yeah.
And here also too the same thing, you can write in the same way or just the index plus, simplest, right?
Now I have a question.
Yes.
On line number 17, you already add 44. So
Ah,
when you
0
run the
position.
loop on
No, this
23,
this we are output array in the 0 position value. This is the 0. On the 0 position we added the 1 value, right? Here.
yeah. But
But if
when you run the loop on number
right. Hmm.
23, why you are starting from zero?
Here,
Yeah.
because this is the original index, this a input array. Input array 5 value here,
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, because you are running
3,
the original array.
4,
You are running
7, right? So this
right,
is the
right,
0
right,
position value, right? So I'm
right,
starting from 0 and getting the 0 position value, right here, and assigning back to the here. So I'm getting this value and assigning to the here. This is the
right,
index.
right.
Now
I got it. I
index
got it.
here 0, then
Yeah,
become 1 here. So at the
yeah,
1 position, right?
yeah. Because it's the
And-
a dot length, so it's the original. You're running the original array.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
And once we copy this value 5, yeah, copy. Then here index plus plus, then index become a 2, right?
Right.
Index become a 2, then I plus plus I become a 1. This is the 1, right? So you can say a of 1 position value, copy to here, right? A of 2 position value, right? Output.
Hmm.
Similarly, this copy to here. Similarly, this copy to here. So this is doing copy original array to the output array, right?
Right. Right.
So because this is equal to operator always evaluate first this. What is the value of this? Assign it to the here, right? The first this value get the 0% value and copy to the this output array.
Right. Got it.
Good,
Yeah.
great. So this is the one. So now it's clear, right? Ki how
It's
we are
clear
going
now.
to add element at the first index, right?
Right.
Someone next some I say ki I don't want to insert at the first position only. Can possibly any specific index. So let's pass the at index, right? At this index, I want to add this element, not the first, right?
Okay, yeah,
At input index, at a specific index, pick index, right?
yeah.
I want to add element. This element I want to add, but particular specific
Uh,
index.
Ajay bhai, are you creating a new method or you're editing?
And I just new. This is the
Oh,
one for
new.
reference, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Because I need
Just
to, I
created
wanted to
new and
review.
just thinking, ki I would want this not for same, but this let's say I want to 55. 55 must go to the third index, right? Like this is the method, right?
Right.
So I want to add element not the first position but the third index, right? So we have to think how to just I remove the commented code, right? Here till now we know how to add the first index, but I don't need the first index, right? So
Uh,
we have, so think now this is your original array, right?
we
Original
can put
array.
at index on number 20.
uh,
Number
so,
20.
right. So number 20 this here,
Yeah,
right? So here at index let's write at index. Then let's index 3 means 0. First you create a new array, right?
yeah.
New array. And let's at index we passing here 3. 3 means 0 position, 1 position, 2 position and 3 position. In this
3%.
position I am going to add this new element, right? 55.
Yeah.
New element should be 55, right? And
Yeah,
whatever the existing we have to copy here, right?
yeah.
Copy here. And here this should be something, right? So whatever the existing element, this value should be go to here, this value go to the here, this value go to the here, and this value go to the here somehow, right?
So the last one is the challenge.
We have to think. Might be here someone say I want to add the 2 position or 4 position, don't know, right? In index someone want, right? So how he will think? Surely I'm not going to write the index 0 position. If I write at index here, right? Let's assume. And then what you think? At the fourth position, I am going to write the new element, right? And what they are doing? They are just copying the existing one. So it will not solve our problem, right? Notice here I am not getting our output. Our objective at the fourth position, we have to write the 55. I comment out this code, right? And then you created the one new array and at index, whatever the index, you are putting the new value, right?
Yeah,
If you run is at this time our data is added, right? Our data is added, right?
right.
Fourth place. But what the other value? What we have to do? This value we have to copy here, this value copy here, this value copy here, this value copy here, and this value not going to here, this value go to the here, and this value go to the here, right? Something, right?
Right.
So how to do? How to think? Now this line specify the specific index, but other part we have to think, right?
Hmm.
Are you getting my point? So
Yeah.
let's think how we'll do. Okay.
Uh, I have an idea.
Yes. Tell me idea.
So instead of writing number 20,
Uh,
so because we may not be very specific at 20,
right.
but when we run the for loop, we can
Great.
add a if condition.
Yes.
If the index location is at index,
I
then
double equal to at index.
yeah, then we do something. We put that output index equal to at yeah, at element, yeah.
Else
Else
do. So what do you think? It will solve the problem?
Uh, that's the initial thought.
Let's run it. Because here, if you are add 3, the match data you are adding, okay? So whatever the your original array, right? And you are creating the new one more extra array, right here. So you are, let's key at this position I want to place at this index, right? Might be this is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the, and the, so whenever you copy this, whenever you reach at the fourth, then you say, "Okay, I don't copy this AI file. I don't copy this. I want to copy the new element, right?"
Right.
So here you copy the new element. What happened? Where this go? This value where go? You have to
Uh,
next time you can copy this and copy this. You lose those existing value of the that position. If you run, you lost the existing value at the original array. So notice original array. This is the original array. You are the you are placing here something, this, 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 and where is the 7? 7 you lost, right? And you are placing here, right?
right.
So I, why this is the due to this index, I just remove it, right? Not needed. Okay. So this input, whatever the your input I am passing, here I am just copy here, copy here, copy here, copy here. When you match the index, you copy the new value, right?
Right.
But what about the 7? You just lose and go to the 4 copy, and you lost the 7 value, right? Notice in output the
Mhm.
7 is not available.
Right. I noticed. Yeah.
So we have to think once you done what we have to do, right? Because I don't want the specific value loss, right? This could like replacing, right? It this go replace the value. Whatever the currently we are doing at the particular index, if the value 7 replace with the 77, right?
Uh, so after line 22,
Hmm.
can we type index plus plus after line 22?
Huh?
Line 22.
Yes.
Sorry, line 22. Yeah. So
So
can we
let's
type?
think how to solve the problem. Just visualize the output, right? So
Hmm.
our purpose should be whatever this index array, and we are creating one additional array till now, right? This is the new
Mhm.
array. This is the original array, right?
Right.
So let's add the simple. We have a 4 index, right? This is the value 4, 3, 7, 8, right?
Mhm.
I am to going to copy the value at this. This is the. This is the. This is the. This is. And here say I want to add element 77, and the position let's be 1, right? Oh, so this is the 0 position, this
Yeah.
is the 1 position, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, right? So at 1 position I want to add the 77. So whenever you go at a 1 you have to write the 77, right? This is the first rule. Okay. And here you copy the data, it's okay, but when you reach the index, after that we have to this value and just position change this value, this 3 go to this position, right? 2 position, and 7 go to this position, 7 go to those position. So you notice this is the 0 position value, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3. So here kya 0 position value go to the 0 position, right? But after once your index match, this is the index match, right? After that, this position 1 position value go to the 2 position, right? And 3 position value go to the this position. So just notice that this is the 1 position value I am going to copy the 2. A 2 position value 3 position. 3 position value at a 4 position, right? If you think just change this whatever the value you copy here, at the index position, instead of index, why not say ki whatever the, if this is the 1, then copy to the 2 position, right? If this is the 3 value, copy to the 4 position. You are getting, I am going to next position, right? I am going to the next position. I am going to the next position. Are you getting my point? Not.
Uh, so AI,
Hmm.
that was the original. So we are not adding anything on that.
In this array, you cannot do anything. We just read value, right?
Hmm.
So let's think. Here we are
So
just reading value. Once this our index match, right? This match. If not match, all is okay. Once match, so whatever the a of I value, we are losing, right? At the specific time.
right.
So this value also need to copy to the next index. Here you are added value, but whatever this value, this value go to the like a plus one, right?
Index plus one, yeah, plus plus.
Plus one something, right? Let's
Yeah,
say here this should be go here as well, right? This is the things. Are you getting? Once you copy the new element at the particular index, after that you can increment the index and also
mm,
copy this new value as well as, right?
right, right, okay.
This we cannot lose unless time going as usual, right?
And else, we need
And
else.
it's okay. There is no any problem, right?
Hmm.
Just run. So this part we are losing. Now say what happened? Only this
Mm,
two. After that, all 0 0 0. That's so strange. This is the okay. What we did a specific index, you get the zero value. If this is the match, something. Why this? This is where the loop. Yes, this is the loop close. So let's understand. Ki this is the zero value. You are if index map, you say index is equal to this and index plus plus.
yeah,
Okay. After copy, you are not again plusing index now, right? So this is this should be after here. Whenever once data copy, we have to here. Let's in go to else part, right? If else part go, you copy data. Next time you have to increment the index, right?
mm,
Because if you go to else in this part you are incrementing, but else part you are not incrementing, right? Right, because whenever this is our input array, right, this is the output array, right? So here
yeah,
input array I are to, for each loop incrementing, right? This is the I, this is the I, right? 0 1 2 3, right?
right,
This index for this is the position, right? So this should be also increment for 0 then 1 then 2 then 3, right? So here
right,
are incrementing for after each loop, right? Once data copy, we have to increment. We have to increment, right?
right, okay.
So notice we are added 55 at this fourth position. Let's set either not a fourth position. Let's go to the two position, right? Means 0 1 position. 0 1 2 here, right? Should be here 55, right?
Yeah,
Right, 55.
yeah,
And we put 55. We copy here flat. We copy flat here, and new data put here. And after that, these three go here, 9 go here, 7 go here, 4 go here, right? So in this way, you can put. Let's say I'm going to the fifth position. In this solution, we have only one problem. What happen if someone pass the index higher than the length, right? If someone pass the 50, then what happen? Think. because your input array is the only this, right? I, I- there is no any 50 index here, right? So
Right.
where you going to add this element? You are getting
It will exception
yes,
error.
because you have created the only specific length. You are going to the put this 55 value at the 50 place. There is no 50 place here, right?
Right.
So we have to, if you run, this will break the code, right? Because say there is no kind of a, it will, oh, so sorry. This will, what happen? This will not break because you are not still copy here, right? Why not
Okay. Okay.
copy? Because you are loop run will not match anywhere the 50, right? We are
Hmm.
not adding this element at the 50 place because this is I not match with the index, right?
Because index is too large, like
Too large,
50.
50. 50 is not matched with this I value. I means input index.
Correct.
I mean, let someone type here minus something. Also, you not find, right? Because here not match, right? The
Right.
data is
Right.
not match something. So, if the value is the right index, it will work, right? Because you have a specific condition. This condition match, then you are doing something, right?
Right.
If match, then you are doing. Let's say pass 6, 6 match, then you're doing. I think here good options. We have run loop till the existing length, right? We are putting value on only putting value on the specific index, right? This condition protect us, right? Not match, then don't do anything, right?
Which one?
This one I equal to at index, right? Here, if you pass anything like 4, 6, 7, you are going to matching here, right?
Right.
Index. This index is your 0 to till length your array. So it will, if your data match with this index, you are putting the value. Not match, this means last become always 0, right? Because you are not match data.
Hmm.
So here you can pass 0 index, it will place the if you pass 0, that means they are going to place at a 0 position, right? Right? This is the 0 position. And all value are shift, right? Right?
Right. Now, does it ever hit else part in this code, or it doesn't
What,
hit
what again ask question?
the else part?
Else part
Does it
always print.
does it go to the else part in this code, or
Yes,
it's
only one time your code go here. Only one times code go here, right? Or always go to the else part, right? Let's route here.
okay?
S out, that is the if part, right?
Hmm.
Only one time if will print, right? Because it I which match only one time, right? With this number, right?
Right.
Else always match with the else part. Else always just else means just copy the value, right?
Hmm. Oh, rest of the value.
All times. Notice here if one time and all else time. Because else
Hmm.
match, then we have to copy the 0 position here. Na? This position match, you are passing 55. After that, always you are matching, right?
Right. Right.
So here, this code just copy the data here, right? And if it just is specific index, if just your match the specific index at a specific index, then you pass the new element and also add the existing number as well as. If you not write this code, you will lose the existing one, right? If you comment out here, we
Hmm.
are lose the one number, right? Notice we are lose 44 not here, right?
Right. Right. Okay.
Whatever the index match, let's go to the 3 index. The third index value we are lost, right? Because at the third time we are not copy the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 9. You notice 9 is not present here, right?
Right.
So this also say we have to copy the new element as well as the existing element as well as. So due to that index, whatever index you do, just plus one next index you copy here. If 55 here, then go to the next, here copy the 9, right? Whatever the 9, right?
Yeah.
So this way, this line is required.
Then
Now,
uh,
yes,
then what part in the output was the else part?
yes, almost all the output come from here.
Okay, okay, I see, I see, I see.
Only this two line copy the two element, this element and this element. That means here match I with the 55 and this two line done by these two, right?
Okay, okay, I see, I see. Yeah, yeah, okay,
And rest
okay.
all the element
I got it.
this
Okay.
this
Yeah,
this done by this one loop, right?
I see, I see. Yeah, yeah. So
Before,
index, so
hmm,
line number 23,
right.
index plus plus, it only applies once here.
Only because this match only one time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if they match with the like our case 0 1 2 3, right? Three match, three match. So this is the value at this place, and next value should be the next, right? For here. So due to that, this is the plus plus. Go to the next element and put this value, right?
Hmm. Right,
So in this way, you can say this method is generic. You just pass the index. At that index, we are going to put the value, right?
right.
So someone say ki this is the code with the help of a specific value, right? A specific index. Let's you try. Next question. Ki I don't want a specific value. I want to uh, insert the but after particular number. Let's this is the 9, right? Yeah, this is the 9. After 9, I want to add the new element. Yeah, after 5, I want to add. Yeah, before, right? Not the index base. We are appending number at the index base, right?
Yeah,
Also possible ki this is our input array, right? In this input array, I want ki this 505 value going to insert after the 5, right? So you have to first find the 5 here, right? 5 after
right.
5 here should we go 505, right? Are you getting
So
question?
are we
After
replacing 5
5,
with 505? We are replacing.
right?
Okay.
Are you getting question? Means ki let's ki I say you I am going to add 77 after 7, okay? So first we
Hmm.
have to find 7 exist here. Yes, 7 exist here, right? And after that I am going to add new number 77. So here 7, after that
Okay.
77, and then 4, right?
So okay. In the previous example, so after 5,
Hmm.
we add another one for
Right.
505.
5, then 505,
Hmm.
and then 355, all other number, right?
Right, right. Okay. Yeah.
So here two assignment could be before and after. You have to ask method, right?
Right.
Right? Like here, maybe I'm not good. Just I'm not writing code. Just you try, right?
Right.
I'm just comment out all the code here, right? So add element uh, after just after add element
After
after
value.
after value after find value, right? And here I pass the value, right? Not
Right.
index. So whatever I am giving the value, this value after this is the after value, right? After value, right? After this value, if we found this value exists in this array, after that you can add this element, right? Might be someone interested can be similar like instead of before value, right? Before.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this two you have to try.
Sure.
So our objective is that we have a this number like let's say small. We have a 3, 5, 6, 2, right? And I
Right.
say ki I want to add 9 after 6, right?
Right.
So our output should be 3, 5, and I find size 6, and after 6 means 6 should be here, and after I'm going to add 9, then 2.
I see. I can try this one.
So same, just here previously you are doing for the index base, now not the index base, just value base. So here the program will be reject same like this, but we have to just think, not here matching the index. We have to check this value, right?
Okay. Okay.
Very simple, right? You know how to check the value? How to? So if this is the after value, right? So here you have to write the compare the after value, right?
Mm.
But this is not an index. So you have to here write like a of I. That this is the value, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That I know. So that means it's a value.
Yes. Now it's a value. You are comparing
Okay.
one value to this
Yeah.
match, then do it.
Yeah. I got it. I got it. Yeah. I can try.
Right? So notice here match value. So here you can, if you, this is the one, if you go write this first. So notice output here. If you just change this value, if condition after value, here I pass like a 5. After 5 you have to 504. 5 we are before doing, right? This should be
Right.
after. So how to after? Here we are writing code like before and after, right? So
Right.
this line should be after here, and this line should be before here. So this will say after and before logic,
Okay. Okay.
right? Notice here after 55. So just you have to play with this logic right here,
Right.
before and after, right? Let's you explore. Just here, whenever you compare I equal to, this means you are comparing index, right? Here, whenever
Yeah.
say a of I, that means you are comparing value, right?
Right.
So it's help us to identify how to add before, after, or a specific position, right? Any confusion, any doubt?
Yeah. Good.
Okay, so this you will do definitely, right? This is simple.
Yeah.
And for tomorrow one, like discuss, we have to uh, like similarly here we are adding the element on a specific position, you also perform the delete for a specific position, right? Yeah, after value, whatever we today did, like adding element, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, adding element at the specific position, adding element after a specific value, right?
Right.
Similarly, you try to remove element for the at specific index, right? Yeah, remove element after a specific value, right?
Okay. Okay. So remove.
Instead of add, here we are adding value, right? You have to
Right.
think removing the value.
Okay.
So let's try this as well as, right?
Sure.
So any doubt, any confusion?
So removing means we when we declare the new
Let's,
array, it's a
yeah,
minus one.
let's yes, this is the your index number, any existing array. Let's see here 3, 5, 7, 2, right?
Right.
Here I want to remove the index number 1. The index number 1, 0, 1. This value should be removed, right? So you have to create one new array with less than one size, right? And
Right.
copy this value, and wherever match this index, don't copy this, right? And
Right.
copy this, done. They are 3, 7, 2.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Remove means here, add means we are adding, remove means just don't copy, they skip them, right?
Right. Right.
Let's explore it, right? That's because we have already discussed how to remove element from an array, right? Yesterday class, right?
Right.
But yesterday we say just find the value, specific value, 3 just remove, 4 remove. Here say I am passing index, not the value, right? I am
Hmm.
say go to index number 4, right?
Right.
Index number 3. I'm not sending the value to you, right? Yesterday class we said a specific value you want to delete, right? Now I say
Right.
just go and delete the particular value at the particular index.
Hmm.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's good now.
Let's explore. So in this way, lots of array manipulation you
Manipulation. Yeah.
right.
Mhm. This is called a data structure, right? This is
This
everything
is
is data
array is
structure.
one data structure. Basic data structures of computer science is the array.
Array. Okay. Yeah.
Array, yes. So for today, is there any doubt question with this approach? How we are adding element at the first, at the specific position, yeah, after a specific value, yeah, before a specific value, right?
Right.
So it's good, right?
Yeah, it's good now.